If you are a cat owner, the 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. feline alarm clock is likely a painfully familiar phenomenon. Just as you're in the deepest, most precious stage of sleep, your cat decides the night is over. The performance begins. Thunderous gallops across the bed, strategic knocks of objects off the nightstand, a dramatic excavation of the litter box, or the classic gentle, then not so gentle paw to the face. In these moments, the temptation to launch a slipper in their general direction can be overwhelming. However, as satisfying as it might seem, the slipper is not a solution. It only creates fear and mistrust without addressing the root cause. To reclaim your peaceful mornings, you must first understand the why behind these nocturnal and early morning escapades. Cats are not being malicious. They are simply following their instincts or communicating a need. Here are the 5 primary reasons your cat turns into a tiny furry rooster at dawn and actionable strategies to gently correct this behavior. Number 1. The empty stomach. It's breakfast o'clock. What's happening? Your cat's stomach is empty and their internal circadian rhythm is screaming that dawn is prime hunting time. In the wild, the early hours are ideal for catching unsuspecting prey. In your apartment, you are the prey. The tactics are varied and effective. Persistent meowing, face tapping, walking across your body, nibbling on extremities, and creating as much noise as possible to trigger a response. How to fix it? Break the association. The cardinal rule is never to feed your cat immediately upon waking. This reinforces the direct cause and effect chain. I woke the zoomin, I got food. You've just trained them to be the most effective alarm clock ever. Shift the meal schedule. Offer a substantial, protein-rich meal, preferably wet food, right before your bedtime. This mimics a successful hunt and leaves your cat feeling full and sleepy. Employ technology. Invest in an automatic timed feeder. Program it to dispense a small portion of dry food about 30 to 60 minutes before your cat typically starts their wake-up campaign. This transfers the expectation of food from you to a machine. Your cat will likely start waiting by the feeder instead of your face. Control the morning feed. Only offer breakfast after you are fully awake and have completed your morning routine. Washed up, had coffee. Gradually shift this feeding time later by 5 to 10 minutes every few days until it reaches a more acceptable hour. 2. Pent-up energy. I'm bored and want to play. What's happening? Cats are crepuscular predators, meaning their peak activity periods are dusk and dawn. If your cat hasn't had an adequate outlet for their natural hunting energy in the evening, all that pent-up vigor will be unleashed upon you and your bedroom at first light. This manifests as frantic zoomies, attacks on your feet under the covers, and general destructive mischief. How to fix it? Implement a ritual hunt. Every night, without fail, engage in a 15 to 20-minute interactive play session. Use a wand toy, like a fishing rod teaser, to mimic prey. Let it dart, hide, and eventually be caught. End the session with a small food reward or their evening meal. This sequence, hunt, catch, kill the toy, eat, groom, sleep, replicates their natural cycle and promotes contentment and fatigue. Provide overnight entertainment. Leave out quiet puzzle toys or food dispensing balls with a bit of dry kibble inside. This gives them a mentally and physically stimulating activity if they do wake up early, without requiring your participation. 3. The demand for attention. You're awake. Pay attention to me. What's happening? Every time you react, whether by feeding, petting, or even grumbling and pushing them away, you are giving your cat attention. They have learned that the early morning is a uniquely vulnerable and responsive time for you. This interaction, even if negative from your perspective, has become a rewarding social ritual for them. Their methods become more affectionate and insistent, head-butting, gentle pawing, licking your hair, purring loudly, or sitting and staring intently. How to fix it? Master the art of ignoring. This is your most powerful tool. You must become a statue. No talking, no eye contact, no movement. Do not shove them away. Any reaction is a reward. It's incredibly difficult, but essential. Invest in good earplugs and a sleep mask to help you withstand the initial phase. Redirect attention to calm times. Provide ample affection, play, and cuddles during the evening when you are awake and they are calm. Make mornings strictly on your terms. Initiate contact only when you are ready to get out of bed. 4. Underlying medical issues. I don't feel well. What's happening? Sometimes early waking is a cry for help. Conditions like hyperthyroidism, common in older cats, hypertension, arthritis pain, gastrointestinal discomfort, or cognitive dysfunction syndrome, feline dementia, can cause restlessness, anxiety, or discomfort that drives your cat to seek reassurance or signal their distress. The behavior may seem similar, but is often accompanied by other symptoms like increased vocalization, especially a different, more plaintive meow, changes in appetite, or litter box habits. How to fix it? The first and most important step: schedule a comprehensive checkup with your veterinarian. Rule out any medical causes before attributing the behavior to habit or mischief. Blood work, urinalysis, and a physical exam are crucial, especially for senior cats. Follow professional advice. If a condition like hyperthyroidism or arthritis is diagnosed, appropriate treatment can greatly improve your cat's comfort and sleep cycle. For cognitive issues, your vet may suggest supplements, dietary changes, or environmental adaptations. Number 5. The territorial instinct. Time to patrol my kingdom. What's happening? In the wild, dawn is a key time for territorial patrol. Your cat may be waking you because they consider you part of their colony, and it's time to start the day's work together. They might simply believe since they're awake and in charge, everyone else should be too. This is often accompanied by window gazing, chattering at birds, and general supervising behavior. How to fix it? Create a dawn observatory. Provide an enticing alternative lookout. Leave curtains open on a safe window and install a comfortable perch or cat tree. The view of the waking world, birds, squirrels, passing cars, can provide hours of quiet entertainment. The closed door policy. This is the most radical but also the most effective solution for persistent cases. It involves shutting your cat out of the bedroom entirely. The transition requires patience. Expect protests at the door initially. Ensure they have everything they need outside: a cozy bed, water, litter box, and some safe toys. Consistency from every household member is key. After a week or two of steadfastness, most cats adapt, and you gain an uninterrupted sleep sanctuary. Golden rules for success. The don'ts. Never punish. Yelling, spraying with water, or any form of physical punishment will only increase your cat's anxiety and damage your bond. It solves nothing. Never give in. Consistency is everything. If you break down and feed them at 5 a.m. just once, you teach them that persistence pays off. They will simply try harder and longer next time. Ensure everyone is on board. All family members must follow the same rules. If one person caves, the retraining process resets. In conclusion, fixing the early morning wake-up call is about breaking the action-reward cycle and offering your cat a better, more natural alternative. A combined strategy of a satisfying late dinner, an exhausting evening play session, unwavering morning ignorance, and the strategic use of an automatic feeder or a window perch works in the vast majority of cases. Retraining requires patience and can take anywhere from a week to a month, but the reward, peaceful, slow mornings, is worth every effort. Here's to sweet dreams for you and your feline friend.